Welcome into the den for episode 14 of Rambles, Rants, Razors. How are you? I'm doing great. So, for those who might be new to this format, it's just a format where I ramble, rant, talk about anything and everything that has been on my mind regarding razors, wet shaving in general, that I don't really dive into in my regular content. Let's get into this. So first of all, my deodorant video. You may have seen, I'll put a screenshot right up here. In that video, I did a little parody within it, and I'm going to take that and put it into a short video, about a minute and a half, minute long, standalone video by itself. So like what I did with the Shave Chaser parody, I'm working on a brand new parody. This one, the deodorant one with Larry Zonka, that one's about a year old now. And it's high time that I do another one. I'm feeling comfortable and ready to get out there. It's not easy. I'm just now getting to a point where I actually feel like I'm comfortable hitting record. So look for that, and that's what that is. Harvest Moon. If you saw my Do You Scoop video, I talked about Harvest Moon and the experiment that I've been doing. I'm now up to 6 tubs. After that video, Matthew Lawrence sent me his tub and splash. So this is from Matthew. Harvest Moon is a fragrance from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, if you're unfamiliar with it, and I absolutely love it. 2 things regarding that. Douglas is aware my experiment now with Harvest Moon is about 5 years old. Doug and I were talking back when I did that video, and then not too long ago. I have a new experiment that I'm going to do, and because of that, Doug sent me this tub. This is my first ever CK6. The other 5 are all CK1, including this limited edition Friday the 13th label. I only have 4 splashes, but I have 6 soaps. So with this brand new Harvest Moon CK6, I'll be doing a month-long test with it. I'm going to do the initial test with it, and then every 3 or 4 days, I'll pop back in with it on camera. So look for that. That's going to be coming. When I finish that video, that'll be a video all by itself. Excuse me. I just finished eating lunch not too long ago. When I finish with that video, I'm then going to do one more video, and in it I'm going to discuss my scooping versus tub loading results. I 5 years is more than long enough for me to kind of put my thoughts out there, and that is also going to be helped to be formed by this video that I'm working on, that I'm actually kicking off today, but you won't see for a month. Chris Dobbins giveaway. Chris Dobbins, a member in the community, sent me 6, so 2 3-packs of the Nivea body shaving shave stick. I've used it once. With the first 3-pack, I got one right here. I'm going to give this to our son Lucas. I gave one to my wife and daughter for them to share and try. My wife used it last night. She liked it. She enjoyed the scent and the glide. So I want to give these 3 away. Thank you, Chris Dobbins. Chris Dobbins, a friend in the community, a member of the community, sent me these to give away to you guys, and of course to keep some. So in the comments below, thank you, Chris. As you guys have ladies in your life that shave, please have them check this out. So far, I feel like it's something that my wife might actually continue to use. Normally she just uses a bar soap, then Emily uses cream rinse, bar soap, anything, everything. I've tried to get them to do it, other shave sticks and stuff. Anyways, moving on. So before I talked about Murphy and McNeil, and what I have been doing with the I Buy You Fly giveaway, real quick, just to make sure, in the comments, thank you, Chris. I'll send, that's CONUS only. just because shipping has gotten so ridiculously expensive that it's not even funny. So CONUS only, United States, I'll ship it to you. Thanks, Chris. The Murphy and McNeil, I've decided putting everything on Murphy and McNeil is going to be too hard, and I've found myself procrastinating with getting things listed on there. So here's what I want to do. I've got somewhere, I'm not kidding, I haven't counted recently, but somewhere around 300 soap sets. I would like to get that down to 250 and then go from there. So here's what I'm going to do. I fly, you buy giveaway. I'll do 4 or 5 soap sets. Some of them are just splashes by themselves. But I'll do 4 or 5 things at a time. I'll give you guys a week to see it. And then once all that stuff has been sent off and given to a home, I'm going to just delete that video. And then from there, I'll work on putting together a second one. So the I fly, you buy. It's a saying from around here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but I buy, you fly would simply mean that, and it's a term that we use like even around the household, to where if I'm paying for something, you drive and you go get it, and vice versa, right? So I have the soap, you pay for the shipping. I've already worked through the cost pretty well. A lot of these are going to be 15 ounces and under. I just ran it through USPS today, and everything that I'll be doing in this first video will be 15 ounces or less. And that's where I want to kind of keep all of it at, unless you and I, unless you want multiple things. And so, but $8.02 is what it comes out to send something from Oregon to Florida. So, if you're closer to Florida, it might be a little bit cheaper. So the way I'm going to do it is I'll put these 4 or 5 things out there. If you want all 4 or 5, contact me. My link tree is in the description. Contact me through that. If multiple people reach out, what I'll end up doing is I'll just do a random number generator. I'll just assign everyone a number. If you do want like all 4 or 5, give them to me in order of your preference of which ones you want. And then hopefully doing it this way, I can unload some of the stuff that isn't getting love. I love and enjoy all this stuff. The collection has just gotten too big, too out of control. And I can't afford to give it all away just because the shipping is so expensive. But so hopefully this works for you guys. I know it's worked in the past before, so that's the way I'm going to do it. Look for a video. It'll be the I Fly You Buy giveaway, volume 1, episode 1, something like that. And then I'll delete it, and then we'll do, episode 2, so on and so forth. If you want to know how much shipping is on your own, a zip code to use, right? If you want to check out the cost of stuff yourself, 97402. That's the zip code for Eugene, Oregon, 97402. Amazon battles and reviews of hardware. In the past, I've done and looking back, I'm still learning. There's no manual on how to do any of this stuff. You make it up as you go, and you kind of like fake it till you make it. I've done a lot of that in my life. But it's something that I've kind of done off and on. When it comes to hardware reviews and like with these Amazon battles, I think I'm not going to do them as much in a shave video. With this hardware stuff, I'm just going to do standalone reviews. I'll, use them in some videos and talk about them as I'm using them, but I'm not actually going to review it. And I also don't like dividing my attention between like the fragrance and a razor. It's just like too much, because when I'm doing a fragrance, I really want to dial in and focus on the fragrance and give you guys as much information as I can to that one thing. So that's kind of how I want to do it moving forward. So you've seen me recently use these 2 razors. I want to do a full-on breakdown of them on their own, like a 5-6 minute video. This is the other Goodfella Smile that I bought a while ago, the Metallica, something Metallica. Yeah. So yeah, standalone videos for my hardware reviews is what I've decided to do. Subscriber giveaways. In the past, so far, I haven't done any subscriber giveaways. There's multiple reasons for that. One, when I do giveaways, just like with this one right here, I don't want to announce it. I don't want people showing up just for the giveaway. I want people to show up for a video and for the giveaway to kind of like be an Easter egg. And so that's one of the reasons why I've always done it. Because I don't want people watching just for free stuff. I see that all the time on Instagram when I was doing We Shave. And, you know, a lot of people watch these lives, and that's great that people are watching, you know, different strokes for different folks. I grew up watching that show. It was something that my mom preached to me hardcore, and, you know, do it, you know, your way, right? I'm not putting these things down. I'm not. It's just that's not what I want my YouTube to be. And I also feel like if I do it that way, it's taking the opportunities away from my regular viewers, to where if you have a pool of 200 or 300 people, right, and then you announce some grandiose giveaway and an extra 200 or 300 people show up who otherwise wouldn't be there, it's kind of not cool to the people who would have already been there. So I hope that makes sense. But that being said, my channel has been blessed with growth that I never, ever could have anticipated. I'm getting close to the 2,000 subscriber mark. Probably won't hit it until July or August if I ever do. But the way things are going, I expect to hit it by August. And when I get to that 2,000, I do want to do a big giveaway, and I'm going to rattle the cages and approach artisans and vendors with my hands out. And I have a few things already planned that I want to do to give away myself. So thank you for all that love and support. And then real quick, for anyone and everyone who might not know, I didn't know this until a few months ago. I've talked about it a little bit in videos. Oh, I gotta announce, damn it, I didn't do the drawing. Hi. 2 seconds. Be right back. All right, so I literally just did the drawing for the Hendrix Classics & Co. $30 giveaway. Thank you again to everyone who sent me a screenshot of Pasteur Pharmacy's website. That was from the Big City Nights review. Before I do that, I got the name right here. Hopefully it doesn't fall out this side. That also reminds me of something else that I wanted to talk about. Is I know a lot of times I say things backwards. Or I might even say things wrong. 2 great examples from my rabbit fighter review, or one great one is like I was throwing the rocks for Luna and I hit the tree. And there was one time, you might not even picked it up because I talked about it a couple of times, I think 2 or 3 times, but I threw a rock and it hit the tree, and I said that I hit the rock. And so like there's little things that I do. But another one of my pet peeves, I've been watching YouTube shaving videos for around 10 years now, maybe a little longer, is guys who always are stopping the video to correct themselves, and you'll see them 1 second right here and then it blips and like it's right there. For me, one, I don't have the patience to go back and do that, to be like, okay, where's the mistakes that I made, and then re-record it and do that. And then secondly, I don't know if it's like because I'm comfortable enough in my own skin, but I don't do my content that way. So there's a lot of things that I end up saying wrong, and I realize it either a few seconds later, and I just, continue to beat the drums and go with the flow. And then there's other times that I don't realize it until I'm editing the video, and then I'm like, ah, crap. And so sometimes if I feel like it's pertinent enough, I'll put something down here at the bottom of the screen. But most of the time, truthfully, I'm hoping that it flies right over your head. That I said rock instead of tree, right? And things like that. One thing that I said wrong, and I didn't realize it until like a couple of minutes later, and it dawned on me what I had said. Douglas does have his own house in Massachusetts. He's with his mom, and he does have his own place. So it's just little things like that. But outside of certain types of videos, like when I do like my top 15 or top 10 or top 12, I do intentionally kind of do them in sections, but that's also so like I can put like a photo in there or do different things. So for what it's worth, that's that. Let's announce the winner, and then my last little rant. Dan Blackshirt Congratulations, Dan. That's a $30 gift card to Hendrix Classics & Co., courtesy of Pete. Thank you, Pete. I love you long time, brother. You're damn good people, and I appreciate your support of my channel and this community. Congratulations, Dan. We'll do 2 more gift cards in a couple of weeks for the May giveaways. Thank you, Pete. FTC, Federal Trade Commission regulations. I talked about this a little bit before watching a Dave Johnson video. Did I already talk about this? I feel like I already talked about this. I didn't talk about this, right? See, that's what I'm talking about. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like Qbert sometimes. You guys remember Qbert? I love this shirt. I love playing that video game. I need to find a good emulator of it or something. I still have an Atari somewhere, like out in the garage. But anyways, now I'm Squirrel Lord. That's a nickname that Lee Hazley has given me, and I kind of like it. So FTC regulations, I always knew that, like, as a content creator, we were expected to, like, reveal where we get stuff from. I knew that was like an expectation, but until I was watching a video of Fragrance Bros. That's a channel here on YouTube that I watch a lot of, and the main guy behind that is Dave Johnson. Dave did a video where he was actually talking about FTC regulations, and for a lot of us small-time YouTubers, it'll never really be a problem, but it's the kind of thing that you never realize, you know, when you're going to blow up and when you're going to get big. It's the kind of thing that if that does happen, it might become a problem for you down the road. And for me, I just want to be transparent and clear, and, you know, it's just wet shaving. There's no reason not to be honest. But in the description, I'll have a link to the FTC website, and where they put it out there in clear layman's terms how we are legally required. And PewDiePie actually got himself into trouble with the feds and got busted pretty hard. You can Google that. But he's like, again, you know, at the very top, as to where us wet shavers, even the biggest of us wet shavers, are, you know, down in the lower depths of YouTube purgatory. But when you receive something for free, you are federally required. And even if you live overseas and you don't live in America, if your videos are being played here in America, you fall under it. So you can be, you know, whoever, wherever, and you can still get yourself into trouble. And I imagine your country probably has regulations similar to this, if not more strict. So if you receive something for free, you are required by FTC regulations to disclose that. Something I didn't know is in the description, when you put affiliate link, you can't just put affiliate link, because a lot of people won't know what affiliate link means. And so, you might say it to yourself, like I did before. I'm like, oh, well, I put affiliate link, so I'm disclosing it. But the FTC clearly says that putting that there is not enough, because there's people who won't know what an affiliate link is. You must put a commission. You don't have to put the percentage of the commission. A lot of times in this community of ours, wet shaving is 10%, and that's true in the fragrance world and other places. It's pretty standard. It's the status quo is about 10%, but you don't have to disclose the percentage, but you do have to put affiliate link, commission. You have to disclose that you're actually making money off of it, and you have to disclose when you get something for free. So that was the last little bit I had. I think I covered all my bases. Oh, I restarted. I think I'm at 17 minutes. I'm going to cut it off right now. It's a little big. Thanks, my friends. How we doing? Hope you're doing great. I'll see you soon. Thank you again, Chris. Thank you again, Pete. I love you guys a long time. And hey, it's the little big things, like not sweating over what the damn Fed says. To heck with Uncle Sam. Take care, guys.